Hello everyone, welcome to this new lesson in the course. In this lesson, we will create this layered card hover effect. You can see when I hover over the card, this effect happens where two white layers of the card are rotated by a specific degree, giving us this effect. Also, there is a white space at the bottom that appears and it contains this text. Alright, let's start creating this effect. I will go here inside my HTML and add a div. Give it a class of card. Then inside it, I will add another div with the class of image box. So this will be the div that contains the image. Then below that, I will add another div with a class of details. And inside it, I will add an h2 and say John Doe. And then I will add a line break tag, and I will add a span, and just say founder. Then I will go to my CSS and target the card div. Then I will add position, relative, width, 320 pixels, height, 350 pixels, background, white. Border radius, 4 pixels, then box shadow, 0, 2 pixels, 10 pixels, RGBA, 0, 0, 0, 0.2. And now you can see we have this white background that sits in the center of the browser. Alright, let's create the two white layers that sit below our card. We will create them using the before and after pseudo elements. So I will select the before pseudo element of the card div. I will also select the after one. And I will add content, empty strings, position, absolute, top, 0, left, 0, width, 100%, height, 100% as well. Then border radius, 4 pixels, background color, red for now. Then finally, transition, 0.5 seconds. And now you can see we have this red background that sits on top of the card. Let's go back and change the background color to white again. I will also add z-index, -1 to make the white background sit behind the card. Alright, now, when hovering over the card, we want the before and after pseudo elements to rotate so that we can get our effect. So I will go here and say, when hovering over the card, I will make some changes happen to the before pseudo element. I will add transform, rotate, 20 degrees. I will also add box shadow, 0, 2 pixels, 20 pixels, RGBA, 0, 0, 0, 0.2. Let's do the same for the after pseudo element. I will copy that, paste it again, and change before to after. Then I will just change the rotation degree to 10 degrees instead of 20. And now you can see when I hover over the card, this effect happens where we have two white backgrounds that rotate by different angles, giving us this layered card effect. Alright, let's work on the image box div that should contain our image. I will target it and add position, absolute, top, 10 pixels, left, 10 pixels, bottom, 10 pixels, right, 10 pixels as well. So this div will have 10 pixels of space around it. Then I will add background color, this dark gray color, then finally transition, 0.5 seconds. So here we have a dark background that is surrounded by the card div. Then, when hovering over the card, we want this dark gray background to be shifted a little towards the top. So I will go here and say, when hovering over the card, I will select the image box div, and I will change bottom to 80 pixels instead of 10 pixels. And now you can see when I hover over the card, the dark gray background shrinks a little from the bottom, leaving this white space. And this is where we are going to position our content. So I will go back here and target the div with the class of details. Then I will add position, absolute, left, 10 pixels, right, 10 pixels, bottom, 10 pixels as well. Then I will add height, just 60 pixels. And finally, text align, center. And now you can see we have our details sitting on the bottom. All right, let's continue working. I will go here and target the H2. Then I will add margin, 0, padding, 0 as well, then font weight, 600. Font size, 20 pixels. Color, this gray color. Then finally, text transform, uppercase. And now you can see the H2 has this gray color and is sitting exactly at the position we want. Let's keep going. I will target the span inside this H2, which is the word founder. Then I will add font weight, 500, font size, 16 pixels. Then color, this red color. And now the details are looking exactly the way we want. And when hovering over the card, the gray background shrinks and the details appear. Let's just hide the details behind the gray background. I will go back here inside the image box div, and I will add z-index 2. And now you can see the details are hidden, and when hovering over the card, they appear again, below the dark gray background like we want. Cool! Now, let's go back and add our image. I will go to my HTML and I will go inside the image box div and add image. Then I will add our image. Then I will go to my CSS and target the image. And add position, absolute, top, 0, left, 0, width, 100%, height, 100%, then finally object fit, cover. And now you can see our image now appears inside the div, and when hovering over the card, the image div shrinks towards the bottom and the details of the card appear, giving us the exact effect we want.